Good afternoon, lecturers. Welcome to Technology for Teaching and Learning, PIC 112. We are the members of Group 1 and will be presenting on forms of cyberbullying and their solutions. My name is Anelli Archer Rose. I'll now hand you over to my other colleagues.
My name is Juanita Shaw.
My name is Alia Peters.
My name is Vicky Schumann.
Now let's get into the presentation. The other members of Group 1 are as follow. What is cyberbullying? Cyberbullying is the use of digital platforms such as social media, text messages, or online games to harass, threaten, or intimidate individuals. It can involve spreading rumors, impersonating someone, or sharing private information without consent, leading to emotional distress and negative consequences for the victim. Now, cyberbullying can happen 24/7, and the content can spread quickly to a large audience. Now, there are different types of cyberbullying. We'll further discuss this. Types of cyberbullying. The types of cyberbullying are harassment, impersonation, doxing, cyber stalking, trolling, exclusion, flaming, trickery, or catfishing. Now, I'll hand you over to my colleague who will further explain the types of cyberbullying.
Harassment. Harassment involves sending threatening or offensive messages repeatedly through social media or text or email. This simply means that, for example, persons may send a misinformation on someone on social media, and instead of persons getting to know if it's truth or not, persons will just run with that information, and they may send threatening messages or harass that individual, not knowing if the information that they got is true. They would send them email. It would even go so far as harassing family members that is not even involved in that situation. The solution to harassment. Encourage open communication about experiences with bullying and promote reporting mechanism on platforms. Schools and parents should educate children about the importance of not responding to harassers and documenting incidents for evidence. Next, we have impersonation and solution. Impersonation occurs when someone creates a fake profile to deceive others and often spread rumors or harm victims' reputation. This can basically, for example, it can be persons would create a fake profile to use to scam others or to create fraud, basically for financial gains. Solution: educate users about privacy settings and the importance of verifying identities online. Platforms should have strict policies against impersonation and provide easy ways to report fake profiles or fake accounts. Next we have is doxing. Doxing is involves sharing private information such as address or telephone numbers without consent, with the intent to harm and intimidate others. This is, for example, you can be leaking persons' social security numbers, medical records, even sensitive data without their consent. Solution to doxing: promote awareness about the importance of online privacy and encourage individuals to limit the amount of personal information they shared online. Now I'm going to hand you over to I'm sorry. We also have legal actions can be pursued against those who engage in doxing. Now I'm going to hand you over to my colleague who's going to continue after me.
What is cyberstalking and its solution? Cyberstalking is when someone uses the internet or digital communication to repeatedly stalk or intimidate another person, causing fear or distress. Now, this is like the use of digital platforms to repeatedly harass someone, often involving threats like spreading false information or monitoring a person's online activities. It can lead to emotional distress, anxiety, and damage to a person's reputation. Next slide, please.
Am I on it?
What is trolling and its solution? Trolling is the act of deliberately provoking or upsetting others online by posting inflammatory, irrelevant, or offensive comments, often to elicit strong reactions or disrupt conversation. Trolling, proactive posts, disruptive comments, seeking reaction, negative atmosphere. Solutions, ignore trolls, report to moderators, use blocking features, promote positive community. No, trolling is the act of offensive, causing anger or disruptive content online to upset others. Common forms include harassment or on a daily basis and spreading disinformation, something not trust.
I'm gonna take this.
Next slide.
Mama, you can take it too. Mama. Mama, you can take this. Yes. Take 100. Ma, $100. Oh.
What is exclusion? Exclusion is the act of deliberately leaving someone out of a group or activity, which can lead to feelings of isolation, rejection, and low self-esteem for the excluded individual. Solution: promoting inclusivity by encouraging group activities that welcome everyone, fostering open communications about feelings, and educating individuals on the importance of empathy and kindness. Additionally, creating environments where everyone feels valued and include can help prevent exclusion. All right, exclusion is when an individual or a group of persons are prevented from participating, and whether it could be factors like race, gender, or disability. It can show quality in various forms such as social, economic, political, or educational exclusion. With this, I'll now hand you over to my next colleague.
Thank you. All right. What is flaming? This is caused by engaging in online arguments or insults. This is a result of the exchange of extreme opinions and abusive language to get into online arguments on purpose between one or more individuals. Now, flaming is one of the most common forms of cyberbullying. The bully may post abusive comments. This is either directed towards a group or towards an individual. The solutions to flaming is the most effective ways that one can practice in order to avoid flaming includes respond calmly and politely, use logical points, always state your case briefly and clearly, and avoid the use of unnecessary words. Parents can monitor younger children's online activity. Next slide. What is trickery or catfishing? Now, this form of cyberbullying is done when someone creates a fake account to trick or to manipulate their victim. The victim is often being tricked into thinking that they are speaking in confidence to someone, and this may lead them into sharing sensitive information such as secrets, humiliating information, and sensitive photos. Now, catfishing is also another popular way of cyberbullying. For example, Facebook, we see a lot of this happening on Facebook where someone might create a fake profile and engage in a conversation between, them and a female per se. And, the female might think that, oh, well, yeah, this is someone that I can trust, someone that I can share my information with. And next thing you know, when it's time to actually meet this person, it turns out that the person is not the individual that you were talking to on the internet. So some solutions that we can take when it comes to catfishing and trickery is to make sure to thoroughly ensure that someone's identity isn't stolen. This can be done with the help of Google Images or TinEye. Use platforms that require a lot of self-verification. Report or block immediately if suspect seems to be a trickster or a catfish. Next slide. All right, we will now look at a video that sums up cyberbullying in a whole. All right, that brought us to the end of the video. These are our references. This brings us to the end of our presentation. Thank you very much for listening.